Hey, new homes for under $500,000. If that meets your budget, then you're going to want to stick around for this video because today we are going to highlight the Prairie Trace subdivision here in Gardner, Kansas. Now, what we do on this channel is we tour neighborhoods, we break down communities, but most importantly, we give you the inside scoop so that you can make the right place that you can call home. Hey, if this is your first time to this channel and you are thinking about moving to the Kansas City metropolitan area, then subscribe below. Simply tap on the bell so you'll be the first to receive information about the changes that are taking place in the Kansas City real estate market. My name is Chris Pucci with the Living in Kansas City real estate team, and we get calls from folks just like you every day. So whether you're moving in 9 days, 90 days, or 9 months, please feel free to reach out. I can be reached by text, email, phone, or better yet, schedule a Zoom call. Hey, there's nothing more than I would like than to help you make a smooth move to the Kansas City market. Now, before we begin our tour of the model and talk a little bit about Prairie Trace, I do want to give you a glimpse of Gardner, Kansas. So what we're going to do is we're going to hop in the car and do a little quick tour of Gardner, Kansas. What a perfect way to start our tour of Gardner, Kansas than in downtown Gardner. It's the perfect combination of that small town feel as well as that laid-back vibe. And that's what really attracts people, and particularly young families, to Gardner, Kansas. Founded in 1857 at the junction of the Santa Fe and Oregon-California trails, Gardner has evolved from a small, historic frontier town to this thriving suburban community. In fact, it's the 6th largest city in Johnson County, Kansas, and as of 2025, Gardner's estimated population 26,685 people. Since 2020, Gardner has experienced an annual growth rate of 2.5%. The median age here is 31.9 years, and that indicates a youthful and family-oriented community, and the median household income is $86,725. Now, one of the questions that you always get when you're moving into a small community like this, what are the schools like? Well, let's go check out a school and I'll share with you what kind of education you can expect your child to get here in Gardner, Kansas. Now, standing in the parking lot of the Moonlight Elementary School, which is one of the 3 schools that actually serves the Prairie Trace subdivision. Now, all the schools in Gardner, Kansas fall underneath the Gardner-Edgerton School District. The 3 schools that serve as Prairie Trace, again, Moonlight Elementary is one, Trail Ridge Middle School is the middle school, and then you have Gardner-Edgerton High School, which is home of the Trailblazers. Now, niche.com, it gives the Gardner-Edgerton School District an overall rating of B+. Now, we are rapidly approaching the end of the school year, and so the kids are going to be on summer vacation, and they'll have plenty of time to enjoy all the recreational venues here in Gardner, Kansas. So with that being said, let's go check out the premier recreational venue here in Gardner, Kansas, and that would be the Gardner Aquatic Center. Behind me is the Gardner Aquatic Center. Summer vacation is just a few weeks away, and the city is working diligently to get it ready for this opening this come summer. And because of its location being in the heart of the city, it is easily accessible by all the residents, including those of Prairie Trace. Now, this incredible facility offers the following features: multiple pools, 0 entry pool, you've got a lazy river pool. Actually, it's not a pool, but it does give you that feel of a lazy float trip. You've got multiple water slides. There's interactive in-water play areas for children. There's a tot pool designed specifically for toddlers, and you've got spray grounds for cooling off on those hot days, particularly when we get into the last couple of weeks of July and early weeks of August. In addition to this phenomenal facility, you've got Celebration Park and Sports Complex. Now, this area is in the northern part of Gardner, Kansas. It features a playground. There's paved trails for walking and jogging. There's a 10-acre lake. You've got multiple baseball and soccer fields. 3 shelters equipped with picnic tables, barbecue grills, and during the summer session, as well as during certain events, there are concessions and restrooms. And if you like to spend your summer days on the lake, Gardner has a 25-acre man-made reservoir, which is suitable for both boating as well as fishing. And if you're into golf, believe it or not, Gardner has 2 golf courses within minutes of Prairie Trace, Sycamore Hills and the Gardner Municipal Golf Course. So what I've just shared with you are just the highlights of the different recreational facilities that are available here in Gardner, Kansas. Adjacent, believe it or not, to the Aquatic Center is Cornerstone Park, which offers a playground, 3 covered picnic areas, and an amphitheater. So you can see there's plenty to do here in Gardner, Kansas. Now, all of these recreational facilities that we have just talked about, all of those are within minutes of Prairie Trace Subdivision. Now, I don't know about you, but when I was a kid and I spent the entire day at the pool, I worked up quite an appetite. So with that being said, let's talk a little bit though about your dining options here in Gardner, Kansas. Now, you are not going to find a lot of casual or upscale sit-down restaurants here in Gardner, but this is where Gardner though really shines. They have a lot of really terrific mom and pop restaurants in Gardner, Kansas. Take Blazer's here, for instance. If you're looking for a great hamburger, barbecue sandwich, chicken sandwich, fries, onion rings, ice cream treats, then this is the place you're going to want to be. It is the #1 spot in Gardner, Kansas. Other options include, if you like Mexican food, there are 5 really great Mexican restaurants. Perhaps though the best known is El Luchardo, known for its authentic Mexican food. Hey, if you are looking for your typical bar and grill food, well, then there's Tumbleweeds. And for those of you who enjoy going to breakfast on a Saturday or a Sunday, well, then you're going to want to check out the Trails Cafe, which is probably Gardner's most popular breakfast restaurant. And for you coffee drinkers, well, then you're definitely going to want to check out the Groundhouse Coffee and Bakery. Not only can you get your favorite brew here, but you can also check out their crepes and their multiple pastries. Now, on those special occasions or date night, and you really want to avail yourself to an upscale restaurant, you're only 20 to 25 minutes away from a lot of terrific restaurants that are populated throughout Johnson County. Now that you've got a glimpse of Gardner, Kansas, what we're going to do, we're going to head back to Prairie Trace. So we're going to talk a little bit about Prairie Trace and what it offers its residents, and we're going to tour the model. So before we go into the model, I do want to give you a little background about the Prairie Trace subdivision. Now, Prairie Trace, it's a master plan development developed by Grada Development. It spans over 262 acres. It's going to include approximately 455,500 square feet of retail, restaurant, and office space, along with 3 limited service hotels, as well as single-family and multifamily homes. When completed, Prairie Trace will consist of about 200 single-family homes, all priced under $500,000. Residents will enjoy amenities such as a swimming pool, playground, walking trails, as well as pickleball courts. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a peek inside this 2-story, 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath house. It has approximately 1,870 square feet. It's listed for $433,750. So let's go in and take a peek of this brand new home. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you what I like about this house. You share with me in the comment section below what you like about this house. Now, one thing that I noticed we walked in, all the rooms are 10-foot ceilings, at least on the first floor. The other thing I like about it is the fact that we've got really nice hardwood floors throughout. And to my right, we've got a office. What I like about it, again, you have the 10-foot ceilings, and you got 2 big windows, so it makes it very light and airy. The entry hall is you've got your half bath down here. And what I like about it, it's got this little hallway, so it just kind of gives it a little more privacy. So now that being said, let's go transition into the main living area of the house. So this is the main living area. I want you to tell me what you like about it. But what I like there's really three things. One, I like the fireplace. I like the manufactured stone that they've chosen. You've got the gas fireplace, as well as a ceiling fan and two large windows that lets a lot of light in. Now, one thing you've probably noticed about this the living area here on the main floor, it's an open floor plan, very comparable to the same kind of floor plan that you're going to find in the more expensive homes. So now let's transition into the kitchen, because that's where this house really shines. What I like about this kitchen is you've got this large quartz island. You've got this really spectacular pantry, lots of room. I like the fact that the way they finished off the cabinets with the crown moldings. Those three things really are really nice features that you don't always find in homes in this price range. The other thing I like about this particular floor plan is, even though it's open, the dining area has its own area. So you've got an area that can hold a nice sized table, even a piece of furniture, and you've got two big windows that lets a lot of light in. So in summary, with regards to the first floor, you've got this nice open floor concept. It's light, bright, and airy. So now let's go upstairs and see how they have finished the second floor. Okay, what I like about the upstairs so far is the landing area. For a house this size, it's very spacious. In fact, to my left, you've got an area right here where you could actually put a piece of furniture. So the first room we're going to tackle is going to be the master suite. So there's two or three things I like about this room. One, you've got two big windows, so they let a lot of natural light in it. Two, you've got a ceiling fan. I love ceiling fans in bedrooms. And three, you've got this recessed ceiling with some nice crown molding. So those are the three things that I like about this room that makes it a little bit special. So now let's go check out and see how they have finished out the master bath. There's a lot to like about this particular bathroom. So first off, you've got this nice double counter with mirrors, plenty of drawers that are self-closing. Two, you've got this really nice double door walk-in closet. This closet, the way they've designed it, has a lot of room. I like the fact too that you've got built-in shelves as well as full-length mirror. Two other things I like about this particular room is, one, large windows, but it's frosted so it lets all the natural light in, but it affords you privacy. And probably the best part of this particular bathroom is I love the shower. One of the things they've done to this is the way they've treated the exterior. You don't find this in a lot of the more expensive homes, but it's a great way to finish off the shower and give it a little speciality. And then something else that they've done. Some homes will put in a pan for the shower floor. Here though, they went the extra mile and expense to put in a nice tile floor. In addition to that, you've got tile walls that go from floor to ceiling, and you have a nice seating area and two areas for things like shampoos and conditioners. So with that being said, let's go check out the remaining two bedrooms. Before we go check out the other two bedrooms, we're gonna first go check out the full bath the other two bedrooms can share, as well as the laundry room, which happens to be up here on the second level. Here you've got a double vanity. The tile floors, these are the same floors that are in the master bedroom. So they're using the floors and they're pulling those through in the laundry room, the bathroom, and the master bedroom, which is a nice touch. So that being said, let's go check out the laundry room. Again, very well thought out, good usage of space. Obviously, your washer and dryer goes here, but you've got space for storing things, hanging wet clothes. Here's where you can put your detergents. But you've also got three nice size shelves, and below you could use baskets to put other things in there as well. So now let's go check out the other two bedrooms. What can you say? They're bedrooms. But having said that, you got two big windows, lets a lot of light in. So again, it makes the room nice, bright, and big. And you have a nice spacious closet. So plenty of shelves, plenty of hanging space. And again, you would have enough room for a bed and a dresser. So let's move into the next bedroom. So this bedroom has a similar layout as to the first bedroom. You've got enough room for a nice sized bed and a dresser and a decent sized closet. Now, this is a 2-story. It does have a basement, It's not finished, but let's go downstairs and just check it out to see what kind of possibilities exist. Obviously, we're in the basement, but what you can see, there's quite a bit of room here where you could easily make this a more living area, make it a media room, whatever. But this house right now, as it stands, has about 1,800 square feet. Down here, you're probably adding another close to, say, 900 feet. So before you know it, you've got a 2,700 square foot home to accommodate you and your family. So it gives you another space for entertaining as well as just spending time with your family. So let's go back upstairs. So what you see in this home is what I'll call the base package. And what you've also noticed though, in the base package, there's a lot of treatments that they have done that you will find in upper end homes. So if you are a first-time home buyer, or maybe you're downsizing, this is what you could take. You can take advantage of this house because it offers so many possibilities, particularly with the fact that you can finish the basement. So that's the end of our tour. That's really the end of this video. So listen, if you really are interested in learning more about this property, please feel free to reach out. And again, if you're considering transitioning to the Kansas City metropolitan area and you want to know everything there is about what's going on in this market, then subscribe below. Simply tap on the bell so you will be the first to know about the changes that are taking place in the Kansas City real estate market. Now, we get calls from people just like you every day. So whether you're moving in 9 days, 90 days, or even 9 months, please feel free to reach out. I can be contacted by Zoom. I can be contacted by phone, email, or text. You can schedule a Zoom call. Until then, I look forward to showing you around Kansas City.